down in South Trelawney with Mama D, Larissa Dalrymple Spielberg opening up a newly renovated health center, and the people were happy in Jacksontown. Air conditioning unit, new environment, new chairs, new doctors' quarters. This is a health center that had to be shut down because of the neglect over many years. The day after, on Friday, I was in Lamar unveiling the plans for a $1 billion expansion of the St. Lamar Hospital for the people of the parish of Westmoreland. The last time I was here in Buck Bay, myself and Darren Vaz were cutting the ribbon to open up the new $300 million Buck Bay Health Center that was in a desperate situation for many years. And when I asked the National Health Fund how many prescriptions are written for the people of Portland so they can get their free medication, I am told last year over 70,000 prescriptions were written free of charge for all the people of Portland who need free medication. What I can understand about the average people is that they are so desperate for power that everything to them is a crisis. Their spokesperson who said he's the real doctor, but it's I improve the system by doctoring up the system. He's a man who likes to cry wolf. Everything is wolf. Anybody know the story of the wolf, the man who cried wolf? After a while, there's no credibility. And he has no credibility because he cannot even recognize the progress that we are making because of the Labour Party government to make the progress. All you have to say is that there's a crisis in public health. When the people of Jackson don't know, so there's no crisis for them have a new health center and benefited from it. The people of Buck Bay know that their $300 million health center that they can go to now to get doctor and nurse and pharmacy know that there's no crisis in public health. And that's why I say to you, don't watch the hype. Listen to the desperation in the rhetoric. But when the time comes, vote for the people who are trying harder to serve you, the people of Jamaica. We, the Labour Party under Andrew Holness, has done more for the people of Portland in highways, in job creation, in ports, in development, in health centers, in hospital, in education, with the representation of Darren and Anne-Marie Vaz. We deserve the third term. Go out and do what you must do to represent what's in your best interest.
See the love that I
last night, Marky G came to St. Thomas, and all he did was two things. When he realized and looked into the crowd, do you know what he said? Hello, junglist. There was no St. Thomas crowd. Pure junglist that he drive around and carry millions. I swear to God, play the clip. Party leader, when the man said, hello junglist, and the crowd
I felt good, and I can tell you, St. Thomas is behind you. Last night, when I called Marky G, the apologist, the chaka man. You know what hurt me, Prime Minister? After we put pride and Bill St. Thomas, all he could do is come with some little man and spray paint up the place with orange paint. Well, after I follow up the place with spray paint, I tell you, I'm not going to work tomorrow. I buy some paint, some grey paint and some white paint, and I am going to put pride back in St. Thomas. I personally is going to paint out the nastiness that they spray all over St. Thomas. And after 5 years, November 7, 2020, Marky G and the PNP have not given this country one single plan to build Jamaica. When the little man that traveled with him and called himself General Secretary, the one-term man that Crystal Lee run from St. Anne, the one-term General Secretary, good God, how you take a loser and make him General Secretary? I say one thing tonight, because I want to hear Anne-Marie Vaz, Darrell Vaz, and our Prime Minister talk. I'm going to leave the time for them. When Marky G put the chain on a black man's neck and talk about him have the key, that is classless. In my
that is working. My Portland family. Let me tell you something, a shock of the holy. It is good to be home. Because West Portland and walking with the Member of Parliament, my beloved Pumps, Darrell Vaz, is what calls all of you to see the potential in you. I am very emotional tonight because when I look left gathered here. And I know that you're on the journey with me that you started in 2019. I want to thank each and every one of you in Portland. Because tonight, I stand here not only as your member of parliament, I stand here as a mother, I stand here as a wife, I stand here as a woman of deep faith, and I stand here as a daughter of Portland. This is not about politics for me. This is about giving back to a parish that has my heart, that has opened its arms wide and has embraced me. I have walked the hills and valleys. I have walked the hills and valleys of West Portland. And I have walked the hills and valleys of East Portland. And every single thing I do is coming from my heart. We have big roads in Portland that people have forgotten. 90 years, the valley, the roads in Milbank, Comfort, Castle, Bellevue, let us talk about the fact that after I have laid the foundation through this government, we are now in the process of building the phone book that will employ 3,000 of our people. I'm a member of parliament for everyone. And I feel such a sense of pride in the people of Portland, in their industriousness, in their creativeness, in their ambition to better themselves. And I want to tell you something, that I know this man that using a map to get around in East Portland, I want to say to him that even though I know you're not talking about labor rights, you are out of order to say that the people who are supporting you have no sense. And you're done. You call them monkeys. They can't understand what you say because they're not bright like you. I want to say to him, the only turtle you bringing is another stink in prison after the last two that you have had. Portland is the most peaceful parish, and since you come in this place, we have a little turn up of violence. We people of Portland going to